Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to do the initial showcase for the full level 10 links Rainbow Physical EZA Future Gohan. Shout out to everybody who came out to the stream last night. I was super tired, but we managed to get the EZA done, and we got this man fully ready to go. So his super attack is now greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, does supreme damage to the does immense damage to the enemy. His leader skill is Future Saga 3 key and 170 across the board. So he is now the best leader for the Future Saga by far. He gets attack 158 at the start of the turn, as well as defense up to 158. The less HP you have, the greater the defense boost. So obviously on turn 1, when you've got full health, he's not getting a lot of defense from his passive. But he does have damage reduction of 30% right from the start. He gets an additional damage reduction 7% at the start of each turn, up to 28. So when he's fully built up, he's got 58% damage reduction. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 120 and a medium chance of performing a crit when there is a Future Saga category ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn. So obviously that's where he's going to be at his best, because you're going to have that start of turn defense. So here we're on rotation with a Trunks. We're running double Gohan leads. This is actually the this is my one, yeah. The friend one is also full level 10 links, so double whammy of level 10 links Future Gohans here. But we do have a Trunks on rotation. We also have the Gowasu and Zamasu who provide defensive support to the allies. So he has 172k defense. That's with him getting none of that, like, extra 100 odd, whatever it is, 150, was it 158? I've already forgotten. Yeah, 158 from his passive. He's not getting any of that. He's only getting the 120 from the extra Trunks on the team and the support from Gowasu and Zamasu. And then, bear in mind, he's going to raise his defense on super attack. And already on turn 1, he has 30% damage reduction. So, obviously, turn 1 in a longer event like this, we're going to do the Formidable Saiyans one. I like doing this one or the GT Black Star Saga ones, because they seem like reasonably difficult for the, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball history, which is never that hard. I did forget to put a sticker effect on him, so I will go ahead and do that, because we're going to do a couple of videos on him. I definitely want to try a Future Saga team with him as the lead, also incorporating the LR Future Gohan and Trunks against the legendary Vegeta event. I think that'll be, I think this team will be able to crush it. I mean, Future Gohan is definitely went from being one of the most, like, underwhelming Dokkan Fest exclusive category leaders to being pretty damn impressive. So these guys, they don't link super well. 3 links here, but obviously this unit does have the Trunks in the name, so it does actually apply for his passive. He does get more links if we put these two together though, so let's go ahead and do that and leave the we'll leave the LR floating. I mean, they're not going to get a chance to attack this turn anyway, so it doesn't matter what orbs we give them. But so Rainbow Future Gohan 4.7 with no attack support, similar to the previous turn. Obviously Gowasu and Zamasu only giving the defensive support, and that was enough to finish him off. But after super attacking, not only is his defense incredibly high, but he has that damage reduction as well. So he's going to be looking very good. Now, it is a bit disappointing that we did not get for Global the EZA for the Tech Trunks, because he makes, like, the perfect rotation partner for this Gohan. Although this guy, pretty decent. They share 4 links, and of course this STR Trunks is a 40% support unit for Hybrid Saiyan. So at the start of this turn we got 155k defense. That's going to be raised on super attack as well, so we're going to be up at around 225k defense with the damage reduction. Obviously he's not taking any hits this turn, but we are building up that extra damage reduction per turn until it maxes out. So obviously that gives him, in a shorter event, you kind of, I guess, need a Trunks on rotation in order for him to be looking really good right from the start. But once you get those turns in where that damage reduction is fully built up, then even in slot 1 before supering, his defense is going to be really good, or at least his overall defense, right? Because his defense stat is still going to be at a reasonable number, but then you have the damage reduction on top. So I'm very much looking forward to when we take him into the legendary Vegeta event. I really want to see if we can get the rotation where he takes a super from Blue Evolution Vegeta, because I really want to see how well he is going to tank that. So With Gowasu and Tamasu on rotation again, yeah, we have the 176k. We've had, this is what, turn 4, so this guy has had 1 extra proc of his damage reduction. So yeah, normal attacks pretty much all throughout this event now. Even type disadvantage, he should take double-digit damage. But the super attack, pre-super, still only does double-digit damage. That's before he greatly raised his defense on super attack as well. So yeah, definitely a very, very strong defensive unit. When we get that EZA for the Tech Trunks, that rotation is going to be pretty wild. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I've got him link leveled and ready to go. Gowasu and Zamasu, I feel like, are a unit that at some point when they get their EZA, they're going to be a unit that goes right back to being like pretty much a must run on all of their teams. So let's go ahead and put you in the first slot here just so we can actually see the defense. I mean, we basically know at this point, right, we're taking double-digit damage from basically everything. At least in this run, on this particular stage, the Formidable Saiyans one, the final boss is an STR, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And by that point, Gohan will have his full damage reduction active. So he should be taking basically no damage, which is very, very good. So we've got another rotation with no support here. This Tech Trunks, obviously, in a longer event, is definitely the unit you probably want to be bringing on Global as his main link partner. But yeah, no support, 134k. Let's go ahead and grab these for you and see what we get out of him on this turn. Because yeah, obviously, for the longer form events, Tech Trunks building up his defense every turn. The Legendary Vegeta event is definitely like when the Goku event came out and this guy came out, he was like the #1 unit that dominated that event at the time, because I'm pretty sure Tech Gohan wasn't out then. But he has aged a little bit because his defense doesn't raise quite as quickly as some other units. Look at this, double super from Gohan, just throwing out another 5 million attack stat on the additional, because of course that greatly raises for 1 turn, comes into play again if you get the additional. So yeah, Future Gohan just putting out an absolute ton of damage on this turn, and Turles is just absolutely obliterated. So very good turn there, very strong showing for our boy Future Gohan. So I really want to see a turn where we're actually on low health, so we can have, like get the extra defensive buff from his passive, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon because this team is very, very tanky. That STR Trunks side banner unit, Hybrid Saiyan support, really, really good. Has the built-in chance to additional, raises defense on super. Like after supering, his defense is really, really good, even in things like Super Battle Road and stuff like that. So this rotation of them two together, even though it's only 4 links, that's still pretty solid. The 40% support is obviously a massive help as well. But yeah, look at him just going off here. He's not hitting the kind of attack stats that Future Gohan is, but he's not an offensive unit. He can also stun on super, which whilst that's not very useful here, makes him really, really good for Super Battle Road. Even on a team where there aren't a huge amount of Hybrid Saiyan allies, he's still a very, very solid option. So, hey, there you go. Gowasu and Zamasu dodging the super. That's what we like to see. And Future Trunks going to come in here and finish off. Sorry, we'll let Future Gohan get the KO here. So let's grab these. It's kind of funny, we have the LR, Future Gohan and Trunks as a floater. They've basically not been able to do anything for the entire showcase because Future Gohan and his rotation partner are just dishing out tons of damage, and the LR's just not getting a chance to do anything. So I think when we go into the Vegeta event though, I might run the LR on main rotation, because if we get to the point where we can exchange him into Future Gohan, the rotation of those two Future Gohans together is going to be a bit interesting, because it's not really the most optimal way you want to do it, right? Because the Future Trunks requires, I keep saying Future Trunks, the Future Gohan requires there to be a Trunks on the rotation with him. So if the LR exchanges into Future Gohan, I'm not sure if that still actually comes into effect, because obviously the unit's name changes to just Future Gohan by himself. So unfortunately it means it's probably not the ideal rotation to run them together. But in the untransformed state, or non-exchange state I guess you should say, they do link up pretty reasonably, and obviously the LR is pretty damn good. I was very lucky, I think I said this already, but if you follow me on Twitter, which you should, at the Master Ningen. I literally did 2 like multis this morning on the banner and back-to-back pulled copies of Future Gohan and Trunks. It's pretty crazy. I got a Super Vegito fusion on the first one, so it could have been any LR, and I was very surprised to see that it was them. And so they always say you should never stop on an LR, so I decided to do another one, and literally the follow-up multi was Goku Black Rift, so I got another one. So let's go ahead and finish off Broly here, and then we can go ahead and see what we're going to be looking like against the STR Broly at the very end. I'm pretty sure that we are still... Yeah, look at this. Just double-digit damage. The second to last phase of the event. 4.7 million. So when it comes to pure out-and-out damage, he's not putting out the highest attack stat of like any EZA TUR. But the fact that he now has like 58% damage reduction on top of 120% defense as long as there's a Trunks on rotation with him. And then, of course, the lower health we're on for the turn, the more that defense then potentially goes up. So, very, very, very good here. So, let's go ahead and do this. Loads of orbs for the LR. So, this will probably be the first turn where we actually get to see the LR do anything. And yes, he super attacked. So, this is before Gohan supers and raises his defense. 77k. From type disadvantage super attack. So that is pretty good. Post super attack, we would have probably been looking at under 50k from that as well. So obviously, like I say, Infinite Dragon Ball history is not the hardest stage in the world, but the final boss, at least, you know, type disadvantage super attack is a little bit annoying, to say the least, but Future Gohan tanking it for 70k is very, very good. So definitely a very solid unit. Buffing Future Saga, which has been in desperate need of buffs for quite a long time. Like I say, he is the best overall leader, considering he gives 170 across the board. So very, very strong unit. The only downside to him is that, of course, for him to be at his best, you need to run him with a Trunks on the rotation. Which, like I say, for Global, it's very unfortunate that we don't have the EZAs. Because if we'd had the Trunks celebration first, we've got the AGL Dokkan Fest Trunks, we get the EZA for the Prime Battle Trunks, and we get the EZA for that Tech Trunks. And then JP got this EZA, right? So they basically already had a ton of really good link partners that you could run him with. In fact, let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's do this. Unfortunately, I have the active skills turned off, but we'll let Future Gohan attack in the first slot. Depending on whether he crits or not, we're probably won't take out Broly, and then we'll let Trunks finish him off with the Spirit Sword. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below of the Future Gohan EZA. I definitely think he is a very solid unit. A little bit held back by the fact that you basically always have to run him with a Trunks in order for him to be at his best. But I do think he is definitely very, very good. And look at this. Crit on the additional normal. Softening up Broly here. Ready for the Spirit Sword. 4.5 from Trunks. And so there you go. Let me know what you guys think of physical Future Gohan down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.